Welcome back to another episode of Tour Tuesdays Allentown here at Center Square Lofts. You guys know me. My name is Megan from the Center Square Lofts leasing office. I am one of your leasing professionals. I hope you guys had a fantastic Thanksgiving. I know we took a break last week, so I hope everyone had a safe and healthy time with any friends and family they may have been spending time with. But we are back here for Tour Tuesdays here at Center Square Lofts inside our brand new studio model. Before we get to the fun of today's episode and my special guest, she's a first-time guest on Tour Tuesdays, I do have a couple little housekeeping legit. The little comment box down below to ask them. You can also send us a message after with any questions. We'll get back to you as quickly as we can. As you know, we do a little bit of a giveaway every single week. This week's giveaway is a little different. It is actually a coupon. To win this card, you do have to be a resident in one of our buildings. So if you live in any of the City Center residential buildings, just send us a DM with your email address. We'll enter you to win. I'd like to introduce my special guest this week. This is Amanda, popping in from the side.
Hi.
Amanda from IFR, and I will let her introduce herself.
I am, as Megan said, Amanda Flegel with Interior Furniture Resources. I'm an interior designer, and I have furnished the studio model for your viewing pleasure.
So Amanda has actually done quite a few different model apartments for us across different buildings. I believe your first one with us was probably 520 Lofts.
Oh, Strata.
I guess, or even Strata, yeah,
Yes.
probably Strata Symphony.
Several in Strata, yes.
So Amanda has done some beautiful models for us, and this is actually the first time that we did a studio model outside of 520. We haven't done one since 520 Loft. So we get a lot of questions on tours, how would you lay the space out? What size bed can I fit in here? How would you lay out a studio? So that's why we wanted to set this up for you, because there are so many beautiful studios in this apartment. So I am going to let Amanda tell us a little bit about the space, how to lay out a studio. So why don't we made it?
So as you can see, a studio is just generally one large space. So your biggest hurdle is how to create separate spaces that define how you're living. So standards are your bedroom and living area, and if you're lucky enough to fit a dining in, that as well. So we have, starting off here, a queen size bed, and then walking on through, hopefully I don't block this, is your living space, which is clearly right off of your kitchen. And I was able to tuck in just a little two-person dining in the corner as well, because it's safe to say you're probably not fitting more than two people in a studio. If you are, I don't know how, but congratulations. So biggest thing is we like to make sure you can get a queen size bed. Strangely enough, in here you could fit a king. Everything comes down to what pieces you pick. So function, definitely. So pieces that can cross over into anything. So I actually used a dresser for the entertainment area, so that way you can store anything you can imagine, whether it's clothing, board games, you name it, in there. And then the other thing with a studio is you want to make sure that it looks bigger than it may actually be. So with that, you want to have clear sight lines all across the room. So whenever you first walked in, you probably saw all the way out to your balcony. So being able to do that allows you to walk all the way around, hopefully not bump into anything, and really just live a normal life in a smaller space.
And that's one of the really cool things too, is she mentioned, you want to be able to live a normal life, even if you're just in a studio apartment. And what I love about the furniture that Amanda picked out here is that everything is full size. None of this is pared down. This is a typical size couch. It's a queen size bed. We've got a nice big television in here. You even have room for a 65-inch TV should you feel so compelled. And that's kind of the beauty of this space. From a square footage standpoint, the size studio that we're in is sort of in the mid 600 square foot range. So it is on the larger side for a studio, but it's still one open space. Of course, there is tons of closet space in here. You've got 3 full-size closets, of course, your full-size washer and dryer, all that good stuff. But I really love what we did with the space in terms of kind of giving these designated sleeping spaces versus living spaces to help make it as homey as possible. Do you have a favorite piece in here?
I am a reader, so that little teal chair with a quick pull-up ottoman is my favorite. So
I sat in this earlier. It was very comfortable.
Yes.
And what's cool is that you have this dual-use furniture. So you have this ottoman that can also serve as in addition to your coffee table.
Right.
And you can put your feet up and enjoy a nice cocktail on an evening and use it.
Yeah, and as I mentioned before, functional pieces that you can also use in different ways. Like the way I set this up, the console table behind the sofa can easily be a desk or an extension off your kitchen. You can also take my favorite piece, my chair, turn it toward the bedroom if you wanted to create a different type of atmosphere or space that way. And really just function and versatility is what you want to focus on along with your specific dimensions.
Yeah. Studios are very much a blank canvas.
Yes.
They are, you can be super creative with how you lay them out. And, you know, you could have your bedroom space where we're sitting and you could have your living space against the wall there. It really, there's no rules when it comes to studio apartments. And it's this creative storage, like using a dresser in place of a TV cabinet, just to give you a little bit of extra storage, while not losing out on any, you know, potential space, you know, that you would need to use. That's that dual functionality. Who even puts stuff in their TV stand anyway? I don't think I do.
No, if you can't see it, it's just thrown in there, is all I can tell you.
Exactly. Christina, do we have any questions so far? Christina's also with me. You know and love her.
I'm hiding so well today. Hello. I have a question. This is like my question. I'm curious. So you mentioned that some of your favorite pieces. Can anyone purchase any of these pieces online? I know if you missed the beginning of the video, if you message Center Square Lofts after this live video, you can get a 10% off coupon to IFR. So I'm curious what pieces you can get.
Well, actually, a lot of the items in here are still current with the manufacturers that we can order from. So if anything interests you, the best bet is just give us a call and talk to one of our retail staff members who are also interior design trained. If you have questions on your floor plan, we can always help you. But like, for example, my chair is by Row Furniture, who it's actually
a great chair.
It's so cool. It's called the Monroe, and you can still order it, and you can completely customize your fabric. So that is something we would order for you, and we'd have to wait for it. On occasion, this sofa is definitely something we can order. Sometimes we actually have it in stock. Right now, manufacturing is a bit of a question mark just due to the pandemic, but in general, I would like to spit out and say like 85 to 90% of everything in here is something we could probably get for you or get similar for you still.
And if you're wondering sort of who IFR is, I know we mentioned them. Interior Furniture Resources, we've had a fantastic relationship for a long time with you guys. Not just downtown, but at our suburban communities as well with Landmark. And you guys sort of have, your main business model is furniture rentals, but what part of your business, but you also sell furniture.
Absolutely.
So our relationship started because, as some of you know, we do offer fully furnished apartments for our corporate rentals and things like that. And if you're interested in renting furniture, reach out to us because we can get you in contact with them. They have everything from like full-blown, all-inclusive packages to sort of a basic student package with just everything that you could need. But they also sell absolutely beautiful furniture. They have a great showroom out in Harrisburg that lots of people have gone to to check out.
And just to piggyback off that, if I may.
Absolutely.
So, Interior Furniture Resources. So we kind of have like 3 different things that we can offer the gamut on. As long as it relates to furniture in some way. So we have our retail showroom, so anyone can come in, or you can go to our website and view the majority of things online as well. And then you can just make a purchase. And then, as Megan mentioned, we do have corporate rentals. So if you're traveling into town and you're only here for a short amount of time, you're not gonna pick up your personal items and take it with you. We can offer a rental solution for you that way. But we also do offices. So if you work in an office, own an office, and need it furnished, we can actually do that on a purchase or rental basis as well. So we really have an avenue for anyone, so feel free to give us a call.
Lots of cool options. We get compliments all the time about our model apartments and how much people love them, and they're like, where did you get this furniture? And we're like, go call IFR. Ask for Amanda, she'll hook you up. So I just, of course, wanted to say thank you guys again, and thank you to Amanda. You did an excellent job for your first time co-hosting. But I have a sneak preview as to what we're going to look at next week, and that is the finished Courtyard. I know you guys have been bugging me to see the Courtyard, and it actually just opened last week. I believe it was last Friday night the Courtyard opened. So you guys can go ahead and follow me. You've got, of course, in this particular studio layout, you have a super cute balcony, which overlooks the Courtyard. So this, of course, is where I am going to leave you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in to another Tour Tuesdays episode. We will see you the same place, same time next week here Tuesday at 3 o'clock, and we're going to be hanging out down there in our brand new residential courtyard. I will see you guys then. Bye.